Stir of Echoes is one of those late 90s gems that feels like it should have been a bigger everybody saw this hit, but instead it actually ended up becoming the wait, you haven't seen this Kevin Bacon thriller that you would rent with friends or family. The premise here is simple but beautifully cruel. A regular Chicago dad gets hypnotized at a party and suddenly his brain flips on the supernatural reception, like somebody found the remote and changed the TV input signal. Now he's seeing flashes, hearing whispers, and has visions of a ghostly girl, and quickly begins to realize his seemingly normal house is keeping the receipts from past trauma. Now, financially, it did do respectable business, but it should have been a bigger hit. It cost around $12 million to make. It opened with $5.8 million. It finished with $21 million in the States, with worldwide numbers pushing that tally up to $23 million. So decent numbers, but not a true indication, I think, of how well dialed in the filmmaking for this one was. Even the critics were on board. Roger Ebert called it one of Kevin Bacon's best performances, and Janet Maslin had good words in her review as well, but sadly, it wasn't enough to push this movie to the $50 million range where I think it should have ended up. But the biggest hindrance to Stir of Echoes was actually that it came out not too long after the similarly occult-themed thriller The Sixth Sense. That movie was just an absolute vacuum to the market, so this one got overlooked. I remember seeing it at the second run theater on a rainy day off. I loved it. It had me locked in. It was actually one of the first DVDs I bought as well. I was writing a lot of the time. I loved the structure of this story and how it dropped its clues and how it was able to play with the tension at ease. I think Kevin Bacon really delivers a great performance. He's the real MVP here. He is able to sell the slow unraveling without turning it into cartoon madness. He's scared, he's frustrated, he's obsessed, but still trying to do all the normal life stuff, which actually ends up making it a little bit creepier. Director-writer David Kopp keeps it very grounded and grimy, so it really does play like a ghost tale that wandered in from the real world, not from a fog machine-filled haunted house. And yes, it did have the bad luck of landing in '99's horror thriller traffic jam, with The Sixth Sense just still towering over everything nearby, but as a nostalgic watch today, it still rules. It's tense, soulful, legitimately spooky, and packed with the kind of creepy moments that makes you stare down your own hallway like something could be lurking in the shadows. Now, you're definitely going to want to stick around for this one. We've dealt with ghosts in the walls. Now it's time to deal with nightmares in the digital world, because this next rental is pure early 90s tech terror with a hefty side of VR neon.